What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's your girl Melanie. If you're tuning in for the very first time, make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment, and if you're already part of the family, welcome back to another video. So today's another exciting video and still about e-commerce, because today, y'all, we've been spending like 2 hours printing labels. Like, we had so many orders over the weekend, about 40 orders all together, Walmart and Amazon. So it took us quite a bit. Since after the Easter season, this is the first time we're having so many orders. We had so many orders around the Easter season because we were selling Easter eggs, and now this is the first time we had so many orders, and it was super exciting. So again, have you started your e-commerce? What is holding you back? Why haven't you started yet? Tell me, leave a comment right now in the comment section. Let me know where you need assistance, how you need assistance. Just anyhow, if you want to know how to start, why you should start. I think in the previous video, I already told you guys why you should start and how you should even start. So the first thing you need to do again is go on Chrome, download your Amazon Seller Central and start. So last time we spoke about starting Amazon, and the verification process goes a little bit less than 24 hours. They will always tell you 24 hours, but a little bit less than that. Sometimes it's about 2-3 hours, especially if you don't have any complicated stuff. In our next video, I'm going to walk you all through how you can start when you're approved, how you can start sourcing products and all that. But let's see what it takes to start up Walmart. So Walmart is a little bit complicated, but not complicated, right? So to start Walmart, you need to have sold on Amazon for a few, not necessarily Amazon, maybe eBay, Etsy. Like, you just need some e-commerce knowledge, right? They need to see that you have an online presence. So you can, if you have a website, you have a Shopify, whatever you have that shows an online presence, it's very, very welcomed on Walmart. So when you're creating your Walmart account, you need to show that. They're going to ask you to show a proof of an online presence. You just need to copy the URL of your Amazon store and put it on your Walmart to apply for Walmart. So it's needed that you should have sold about maybe 2-3 units of any product, and you are good to go with Walmart. So Walmart's verification really takes a less time, especially if you don't have any complications. It takes about 2 minutes. So for Walmart, you need to have a registered LLC. You cannot do Walmart like Amazon. With Amazon, you can do Amazon as an individual. You don't need an LLC. You don't need anything specific. You can do with your personal name. Your bank account can still be yours. Like, Amazon can really be an individual account, but Walmart doesn't give you that option, right? Walmart just 1 second. So Walmart doesn't give you that option. Walmart requires that you must have a registered LLC to be able to sell on Walmart. So if you don't have an LLC yet and you're thinking about selling on Walmart, you should think about that. There's some false rumor that I don't know where that's coming from, that the LLC needs to be registered for at least a year before you can start on Walmart. No, that is a lie. There is nothing like that. My Walmart account, the LLC is less than a year because I created that LLC in October, and we started the Walmart account in April. That's last month. Yeah. So there's nothing about an account being 1 year before you can create Walmart. For Amazon, you just need to have a few sales and you can use the Amazon account to create your Walmart. And for the LLC, you can create your LLC today and use it tomorrow. You just need to have the LLC so that Walmart knows that. And then you need to have the what's it called? Sales tax. Thank you. So you need to have the sales tax as well. So those are things that you get once you register your LLC to be able to sell on Walmart. So again, why are you not starting? Yes, why are you not starting to sell on any of these platforms? A lot of people are indoors right now who just want to, like, do you know the number of people that are on Walmart right now, on Amazon right now, with about 2-3 products in their carts waiting to check out? Like, you who is watching me right now, how many products do you have in your Amazon cart waiting for when you will decide to check out? And the list goes on. There are so many people who are going to buy online more than they go to the physical stores because of the convenience, right? It's going to come right to my door. They're going to ship it to me. I just pick it in front of my door and I have it. I don't have the time to go to the store, so I don't care about the price. I'm just going to buy. I don't have the time to go search what store has it. I know Amazon has it. I'm going to buy on Amazon. Sometimes people buy products online because they don't even know what stores to go to search those products. And so they're just like, okay, since Amazon has it, since Walmart has it, let me just go buy from them, regardless of what the price is. And the trend is like that. We have a lot of seniors who don't even want to go to the stores, people who are even just scared because of insecurity to drive and go to the stores, and they just choose to buy online. And that is going to continue. It's always going to be the case. Like, despite of how hard the economy is, despite of what is happening around the country right now, regression and everything, people are going to continue to buy. People are going to continue to consume because they need it, right? They need those everyday stuff. So why do you feel like it's saturated? Because someone is sitting right now listening to me and in their mind they're like, oh, that's already saturated. No, it's not saturated. It's never ever going to be saturated. Do you know how long Amazon has been the largest e-commerce platform, and it continues to grow? Do you know how much Amazon is paying out every minute to individual sellers? Do you know how much Amazon is making every second from people who are buying on the Amazon store? And do you know that half of the products that are being sold on Amazon are not owned by Amazon, but are owned by individual sellers like you and I, who choose to make use of that opportunity? So why do you think it's saturated? It's never ever going to be saturated, y'all, because people are always going to constantly buy online. There's always going to be that space. We are driving to, I don't know if we are still driving to it, but I feel like we're already there. We are already in that kind of digital time where everybody's looking for what to do digital. Like, people are just in their comfortable zones and just finding what can be done digital. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is one thing where you don't have to go looking for people to come and buy. You don't need ads to push it out, y'all. I don't know why anybody in their right senses will watch this video and not think about doing this. You don't need ads. This is not Shopify where you need to drive sales with ads. You don't need ads. These are products that people already know about, and they already love the products, and so they are consuming the products. Yo, I sell baby diapers. I sell eye drops. But the ones that people already know about. I sell supplements. I don't need to go doing any ads. People already know that they need to take their supplements, and so they're coming to look for where to buy it on Walmart. And I happen to be the one who have the buy box on that day, and I'm selling it, right? You just have to find what to sell, and you are going to sell. And that's why we have these India and Bangladesh guys who are out there. They're cheap to source from them. They're cheap to pay them. You can afford them. You can choose to hire them full-time or part-time or however, or hourly. Anyhow you want to do it on Upwork or Fiverr, you can find those guys that are going to source products for you. Again, if you don't want to pay them, you can go in stores by yourself. You can go to Target, you can go to Costco, you can go to Sam's Club, you can even go to Walmart to buy from Walmart and sell on Amazon. Yeah, that's called flipping, right? You can flip from Amazon to Walmart, because there are products that Walmart is going to put on clearance that you can actually buy from Walmart, and it's going to sell better on Amazon. Of course, it happens. There are products that you're going to buy from Amazon and sell on Walmart. I flip around, right? We do flip around because you find something that is selling more on Walmart, but you're selling cheap on Amazon, and you choose to buy on Amazon to sell it on Walmart. That's flipping. You flip around just like realtors flip houses. You flip around products too on the e-commerce platform. You can have your resale signals. Like, if something is cheap on this store, you can choose to buy it from this store and sell it on another store or another platform. That's just how it goes. If you don't want to pay those guys to source products for you, it is an easy process. It's just a three-way process. You find the right products, you list them on Walmart, Amazon, the client orders for the products, you ship it to them, and you get your payment. Did I make it long? No, it's not that long. It's very easy, girl. So please start that side hustle, start that e-commerce today. Sign up today and start. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. If you did enjoy this video, let me know. If you want me to talk about something, I'm going to try to do a sourcing video. It's just that my editing skills are so poor, so I'm like trying to figure out how I can I'll explain how to source using the seller app and then talk at the same time. Once I figure that out, I'm going to try to do it. But I also have a tool that I'm going to use, Vet Sketcher. It's an AI tool that can help me do that better, but then